The government has finally approved new legislation that will give the American people some extra money this year. This is due to a new budget surplus and recently passed legislation, so please make sure you watch all the way to end of this video to learn how much you might be eligible for. Welcome to Updates Area YouTube channel. It is currently happening that billions of dollars are going back to the American people. The Republican-led state House approved today for an even larger income tax cut that may return over $1 billion yearly to families, businesses, and retirees just 6 months after adopting what was described as the largest tax cut in Missouri history, despite some warning that it might be prudent for states to hold on to record large surpluses amid economic uncertainty. The Missouri legislation is the latest in a series of aggressive tax reductions that have swept across states last year and have continued into 2023. The state of Missouri legislation still has a ways to go. It needs a second house approval before it can move to the Senate and then on the governor's desk, but legislators and governors in the several states have already passed similar legislation. Despite her initial request for the GOP LED legislators to abolish the sales tax on goods in Montana, South Dakota governor approved legislation that will cut the state's sales tax for a period of 4 years. A $1 billion package of legislation approved by the GOP LED legislator and signed by Republican governor would result in the both income and property tax rebates. Michigan should lower its top income tax rate and increase income tax credits for working families with lower income in the state of Michigan. Democratic governor recently signed a measure that offers tax relief to retirees and low-income families, and governor just recently signed a new measure in the state of West Virginia that lowers the income tax rate while also expanding an income tax credit to offset personal property taxes paid on vehicles. More than two-thirds of the state's record $1.1 billion surplus is anticipated to be returned to taxpayers as part of the tax relief package. At the end of the 2022 fiscal year, the overall financial balances of all the states will reach a record $343 billion, up 42% from the previous year. Last year, two-thirds of US states authorized tax concessions of some kind. These surplus-induced tax breaks were made possible by higher than anticipated state tax collections and an increase in federal crisis aid, but inflation has remained persistent. High and fresh issues in the banking industry have prompted serious concerns about the state of the economy as a whole, but some analysts are worried about the future of the US economy. Tax reductions are normal during prosperous economic times, according to one expert, but if policymakers in Missouri are not careful, these long-term commitments might put them in a more vulnerable physical position. So that was it for today guys, and I hope you liked the video. Please leave a like and also hit the subscribe button. I'll see you next one. Bye bye.